Hi everybody, I am Brantman19 and welcome to episode 4 of our Ethiopian Union campaign in Supreme Lord 2020. Right now we are still fighting our economy, but things have gotten much better. We got a nice little shot to the arm when we completed these coal facilities out here and all the rest of our stuff around us. We only had our consumer goods facility and our hydro facility going when I realized that with no military goods facility up and running or an industrial goods facility, we're really weak. So I went ahead and handled it. Ooh, our goods just got done. It's going to consume electric power, coal, petroleum, and metals. That's a lot of stuff. We're actually going to have more petroleum down the pipes. We're going to have metal going down very shortly. Well, actually in 2 days. Offering and requesting. Requested a 230 worth. Yeah, actually that's a good deal for us. We will take that. Electric power has gone down the tubes though. Our unemployment's at 3.5%. Obviously not good stuff. I think we actually might have... We gained to lose. That's what we did there. By doing what we did, we lost to gain. Whatever. Either way, it's not good. We got a new facility to drop consumer goods demand down that we weren't providing, and then we also made our electricity go up, our ore use go up, our coal use go up, so a bunch of stuff went up. Which is not good, of course, because we definitely want to keep that up. Got metal. At least it's less than 1 million. Lots of it on the market. We'll be okay. Trying to see how much money we're gaining year over year. Looks like, or day over day, about 25 million. 25 million's fine. That'll keep the coffers full. Definitely not enough to... Well, it might be enough, actually. Let's, build industrial. We really do need this, so... Not much can be done. We'll have to see if we can... Coal, we'll do one here. One there. And, one out here. Okay. So 3 of them. 3 brand new coal power production facilities. It'll take them 80 days to be completed. So hopefully they don't drain my economy in the meantime. Good thing about the military goods, though, and the industrial goods, is that both of those will... the military goods will actually do me really good as far as... because they do really well in the market. Despite having static selling conditions, they are excellent market availability. Offered 175, requested 224. Reject that deal. Consumer goods is down to 23 million. One more consumer goods facility and we would have enough to last us. I guarantee you 2 industrial would do great as well. Just getting the rest that we need, of course. Probably one of those things I'll do after I take Eritrea, just to flesh out my system a little bit more. Or Djibouti, for that matter. I'm just watching them go, having to do bonds. They're, what, 596 million in debt? They'll go into much worse debt, though. Like, how much are their bonds? 363,000. It's so little. Domestic prices for consumer goods is very high. I cannot do anything about that. I'm sorry, people. If you want it, you gotta pay full retail for it. There's nothing that we can do to fix that right now. Unemployment's at 3.4%. Another unfortunate piece there, which is why I'm thinking Eritrea is a better choice of a target. Oh, come on. Yeah, putting power facilities out here in the desert is not a bad idea. How much was the other facilities? Yeah, 1.6 billion. Not even getting but like a half of what that other, what the hydro's getting. But coal gives me more than both of them for less. Wow. Screw the Paris Peace Accords or Paris Climate Accords or whatever. We're gonna have to do this for us. If we don't do this for ourselves, we're gonna end up in a way worse situation with 76, almost 77 million people having a very hard time. V100 is at 7 days now. China requesting 219, offering 218. Not a bad idea. We'll do it just to get us some money inflow. It's really not like I'm gonna lose a lot. Okay. Production of these guys. This engineer has 24 days on it. Oh, I have another engineer available. We'll send him down here. He can help with the military and industrial goods. Hopefully my power needs don't outrun that. Or outrun the gains I'll get. I have found in the past, if you don't have the electric capacity, you can generally get along. Because a finished good, the consumer goods and industrial goods and military goods, they're all finished product. While electric power is like a middle product, it takes other stuff to make it, but then it's made using others. Other stuff needs it to be made, for that stuff to be made. So it's kind of like a middle product. And of course, raw materials. So like, say you're making something that the final product's made out of metal and electricity. Well, the metal is, obviously you can buy that metal, then create something and sell it for higher than what the metal's worth and make money off of it. Same with the electricity cost involved. So stuff like that, economy. That's all we've been talking about the last few episodes is economy. Well, that's part of it. Who knew you would get a little taste of an economy lesson in this, right? Economics, man. Didn't like that class in school, but I'm glad I took it. I understand a lot more now. This coal facility is at 69 days remaining. This engineer's at 19 days. There's another one at 73. We actually just had a supply truck get completed. How was my military's training? Not great. We're under recommended. We are under the salary recommended. Might be one of those things when this gets done, we kind of just increase it enough and hope that our money holds out. Burundi wants a formal alliance. Burundi, if you were not on our continent, I would actually take that. But I'm so sorry, bud. Who are you at war with anyway? You have to be at war with somebody. Angola. Angola's gonna start the whole thing shebang, ain't it? they'll go to war with like everybody. Well, they started with Rwanda, and that seems to have brought Burundi in. Oh wait, what? Oh, I clicked on Rwanda. Oh, no wonder. Burundi doesn't have anybody they're against. Whoops. Well, Botswana is friends with Angola. These guys are starting to kind of create a network of alliances. Tanzania, Malawi, Rwanda, and Burundi. But Burundi also has like Benin, who's like, I think, over here. Yeah, here he is. Benin. Sao Tome, which is, yeah, that little guy. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Let's see. No. Nothing to be done there. How much time? 27 days, 28 days. We're still making money. Not a lot. And then we go down. It's like we'll go up one day and down the next. That's just the price fluctuations of market goods. How are we looking? Who's all at war? United Kingdom, Spain, Rwanda, Angola, France, Israel, Jordan, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Oman, Saudi Arabia, Syria, Lebanon, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan. Wow. Just look at how many people are at war. That's gotta be like a third, if not more. Won't be long, and a lot more people will be at war. Look at France getting taken over by Spain and the UK and Italy and Switzerland. If Germany were smart, they'd go after a little bit of Alsace-Lorraine here. Looks like instead they went after Czech Republic and Poland. Austria as well. Denmark maybe, yep. Tried to go after some Denmark, I see. They're not in the UN. France isn't in the UN. UK is. Spain is. Italy is. So these guys are still good. Russia is in the UN, but China probably is not. They are not. North Korea is not in the UN anymore. Let's see. Checking UN and India. India and Pakistan, excuse me. Syria is... Iran is not. US is just sitting out. Just look at the US. They're huge. Sitting here in gold and like nobody will touch them. I want good relations with you. Then you might be willing to give me money and friendship and military goods. Okay, finally the V100 Commando is done. We now have a recon vehicle that we can build that isn't too crappy. Let's see. How many more days? Probably like 20? 17 and 18. Okay. This guy is still producing. He's got 7 more days for engineering. We have a labor shortage. We are getting hit with that message now that we're at 3.0%. And we are approaching a condition of full employment. Current employment rate is 3%. As demand for workers increases, so will our labor costs, and our overall efficiency will decline. Yes, it will. There's nothing I can do about it. We will just have to let these things that we have going right now finish. And then we will have to go after Eritrea, which will throw 5 million people on, into our economy. Sudan would be nice as well. I think once I get through the Horn here, Kenya, Kenya has 35 million almost. Uganda has 28. Sudan has 40. Eritrea has 5. Djibouti has 500,000, and then 9 million in Somalia. So that's like what, 9? 44 plus 28. Can't do math right now. like 62, 72, 72, and then another 112 plus 5, 117. Yeah, about 117, 118, maybe 120 million people get added just when we take over the entire Horn and surrounding nations. Which of course is good for us, because that actually will add in stuff like petroleum and metal and uranium, stuff like that. I'm really not all that worried about my UN approval in this one. As a matter of fact, I will probably actually not care about the UN and just do my own thing, just fixing up my economy as I go. This could be a much longer campaign. This would be a much longer campaign if I actually cared about my approval rating. But I don't. And if I had the military right now, I'd start taking over more people. Just being honest. If I wasn't using all my infantry to build this stuff up, then I would go ahead and be using my guys to go after Djibouti. Yeah, they're continually taking out more bonds, adding more of their debt. Their debt isn't really going up too quickly, though. Eritrea hasn't started debt. Somalia hasn't. Kenya hasn't. Sudan hasn't. Uganda hasn't. And nobody around us has started up the debt. So, or hasn't really started up the bonds that's big. The best thing, I guess, about going after Djibouti is I'll get a military land fabrication, and then I'll get 500,000 people added into us. They probably don't have a whole heck of a lot of men either. Just pre-posturing here. These guys can actually probably go right here. They'll take that and then take here together. Okay. Oh, there's another engineer done. Let's take him. Guess where you're going? Right here. Alright, another BMP-1. Right there. Give me a tank. We'll use a T-55s because they're so much easier to use. Cool thing about Ethiopia, they kind of care about their military a little bit. And they have permission. Oh wow, we did get the facilities completed. Let's see what that did. We'll give it another day, but it looks like electric power has gone up considerably. Industrial goods is not doing as much as I thought it would, but military is. Anyways, what I was saying is that Ethiopia, they have their own little auto industry in the country, which is, you know, thing you may not know about them. And that auto industry can also be used to fix up their tanks. So they have some like T-72 and T-55s and stuff like that in their armory. They may even have T-90 by now. I don't know if they've done any arms deals recently, but I know at least about 2 years ago what they were doing. And, or about a year ago, excuse me. But, they were able, you know, they could go in there and they could upgrade and do things to their own tanks if they wanted to. So they can make special, you know, varieties of their tanks if that's just what they want to do. I don't know if that's really what they want to do anyway. I think they're a little bit more concerned because they've been having this really, really, really bad drought that they're just starting to get out of. You know, where their people have been kind of starving because of food, and you know, they have had a population explosion. It's really crazy over there right now. But if they can ever get that stuff figured out, they're going to be poised to be a big force. Because they did get that railroad done. There's something called the LAP set, L-A-P-P-S, or is it L-A-P-S-S-E-T-T, or is it L-A-P-P-S-E-T-T? I don't know. It's called LAP set, though. It's in Kenya, where Kenya's trying to get South Sudan here, like oil and supports and stuff. It's a pretty big project. It's going to kind of work here with the future East African Federation. But there's going to be a rail and road linkage that's better through here to and a pipeline going to Addis Ababa, and things are going to work much easier one day. The entire region is just getting really good really fast, and it's thanks to China. China's been pumping a ton of investment dollars in East Africa, and of course you got to assume they're making some pretty good friends there. So it wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing East Africa and the areas around there using a lot of Chinese military equipment and stuff like that. Kind of like how Southeast Asia does. They use Chinese equipment, which is really like Russian equipment, but still pretty crazy. Who is that? That's Brunei. I would love to one day take Brunei and just create like a huge military power out of them. Like take over all of Oceania with them. Unfortunately, they're so small when they start that they really can't do it though. They have some gas, like oil fields and stuff like that, but they don't have much else. They had to take over all of this and repair it and then continue building up. That'd be too small to do anything good with them. All right, back to us at hand. All right, guys, I'm going to end this one right here. We are in this. I'm pretty sure in the next episode we're going to actually start a war. I'm pretty sure I'm going to then go after it. Hopefully, electric power gets done and we can reduce costs there. The coal mines or the coal fields will actually start working a little bit for us, and hopefully we can get that economy up as well and go after Djibouti. So, alright guys, appreciate y'all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.